Hey everyone, it's Fitz with the Daily Delivery. Hope you're doing well. I am great. I don't know about SEC Commissioner Greg Sankey. I think he's probably good. I mean, he thinks everything revolves around him, so he's great too. In fact, he's pretty much eyeing everything that he wants to devour. And even if someone gets in his way, he'll devour them too. Well, let me back up. First, let me say this, that as a general rule, I appreciate someone that's going to be the villain, that is willing to embrace that role because they believe in something so much and they know they're going to get a backlash for their beliefs. It's okay. If you stand up to it, it says something about you. But then there's dudes like Greg Sankey who don't embrace the role. They love the role. They flourish in the role of being the bad guy, and that's what he's decided to do. At last week's SEC conference meetings, Sankey made it pretty clear he doesn't give a damn about college football. He just wants the SEC to thrive. That's his job. I understand that. But doesn't it hurt the SEC if he destroys the rest of college football? Doesn't it hurt the SEC if they break off and nobody goes with them? It really does kind of stand out as odd what he said. Basically, Sankey took shots at Big 12 Commissioner Brett Yormark and his colleague at the ACC. Both put out press releases about the new playoff format, the new seeding, saying it's for the greater good of college football and we're glad we came to a resolution. Well, when asked about it by Andy Staples, a very well-known and respected sports writer, Sankey said, I don't really care about the greater good. I'm just worried about the SEC. And we're going to get as much money as we can, blah, 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 whatever. But here's the thing. The media is portraying this as a battle between the SEC, Big Ten, and the other two conferences. That won't be a battle. I mean, if the SEC and Big Ten want to break away and screw everyone over, they'll do it. There's nothing stopping them. But I have a feeling that's not what's actually happening. I am not sold that the Big Ten is in on this as much as the SEC. Maybe I've got it all wrong. Maybe I'm reading the room completely wrong. But if I'm Yormark, I'm working on the Big Ten. I'm saying, look, do you guys really want to be part of this? Part of the destruction of not just college football, but if the SEC leaves the NCAA and nobody else does, do they realize they're out of the NCAA tournament, of the NCAA baseball tournament, and everything else that they like to say belongs to them. They can just have their own championship in whatever league they want to set up. And I also wonder if the SEC going on its own, whatever those ramifications are, is best financially. The second, and I'm telling you this, the second some schools break off from the other schools, whether it's the SEC or the SEC and Big Ten or a group of 60 schools, everyone else will probably be done watching. It just will, and the ratings will hurt. We watch college football for the tangible teams we might encounter along the way. As fans, that usually means within your own conference. But if there's really good teams playing, and for example, you have a good team in another conference, you're going to watch that, even if it's the SEC. And you break away, you form your own thing, you're in your own neighborhood, and you don't want to talk to all of us left behind. Well, nobody left behind is going to be watching your silly football games. And I don't even know what they'll be. It sounds like you're ready to go semi-pro and just pay players in the SEC above board with contracts and everything. I don't know. I don't know what you're thinking. And the fact that the commissioner of one of the most powerful conferences literally doesn't give two craps about the rest of the country and all of the other sports is, well, sickening. But that's Greg Sankey. It's about him. It's always about him. And while I usually shy away from these comparisons to Hitler, well, they're showing up all over the college football pages of X. People are tired of Sankey running his mouth, trying to act the tough guy. Just because he's got the biggest stick doesn't mean he's the biggest threat. As one sports writer put it, and it was well put, Greg Sankey is literally the guy that was born on third and thinks he hit a triple. Greg Sankey, I got some advice. Try shutting your mouth.